All right, we're mostly back for our second hour of the Harmony D&D stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the show, and I hope you continue to enjoy it. And let's get right back into it. We've just been discussing a variety of things regarding the next course of action now that the party is more or less a wanted criminal group, or exactly that.
I prefer Syndicate.
Kind
Syndicate. Cartel.
See, I told you I could be Bex.
R. Avast ye mateys. Alright, well, are you back, Jeremy? Are you still AFK? Going once? Alright, we're still waiting on Nightcrawler. Nope, no we're not. And he's back. Bam!
Fail.
And I think Legit's back. Hopefully whatever that noise was is gone. I've just been a mic being weird.
It should be gone now.
Still a little buzz, but it's not as near as bad.
I'll move my microphone this way.
I don't think it's any different.
Now, I'm hearing, I went in my system, it says
Yeah.
I just have electric noise, but
Yeah.
I have no idea where it's from, so I'd have to, like, restart next break.
Right. That's not that big a deal right now.
It's electric.
You're electrifying.
It's electric.
So, I guess kind of still in the middle of this conversation with Luzon, this wood elf who's tracked down the group with his super fast sprinting and has offered sanctuary, which I don't think you guys are going to take him up on, but he has also offered potential pardons. But he needs to collect information to find out about how much those pardons are going to cost. And you guys have said, I don't know if there's an agreement to this completely, but Bex suggested that you meet at a different site in 7 days at a
Yep, I
neutral
agree.
site. I know you did. I wasn't sure if the party was up on that. Good with that.
Yeah, technically you're not part of the party yet.
That's right.
The actual party. The real party. I think Thomas probably is fine with that, if everyone else is. Yeah, I'm not Thomas.
Thomas doesn't give a.
Exterminate.
Yeah. If you like dialects, hit the follow button. So, is everybody good with that? No? Yay? Better plan?
I don't know, Tyrnell, what do you think?
I'm fine. However, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just not gonna release my intention. Well,
Right.
for now, I keep my intention to myself.
Right. So you agree, just to kind of get this guy out of here, basically.
Right.
All right. So Luzon, you're like, it's up to you now, I guess. You're kind of like hanging there. They were like, yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. I'll meet you guys
Bye.
there.
GTA.
7 days, and I actually teleport away.
Bam!
Kablink. Gone.
So we're not gonna meet him there, are we?
I'd say we go and check out what he has to offer. Check and see what, just see if he was telling the truth or not about the.
You want to see if we can find his cabin?
Yeah.
He did say it was 2-ish miles
Little
that way.
cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I strongly recommend that bar though is just fantastic. The cheapest pure alcohol anywhere this side of Crystal Cave.
And Dan is Thomas again.
Just saying. So that has that going for him.
You realize we don't need cheap alcohol anymore, right?
Cheap alcohol is the best alcohol because you can drink more of it.
It takes it
Like
longer to
Reese's.
get you drunk.
I don't know. I've had some cheap alcohol in my day that floored me.
It's true.
Probably also dissolved my liver a little bit.
So if you guys are going to look for his cabin, you have a general directionality of where it is. I think he may, yeah. I don't think he actually did. So make like either an investigate or a survival check.
Uh,
Core. Survival -1. Nope. Can I intimidate the woods?
Nope. Nay.
Investigation is... I'll take that. Yes! Bex begins to follow the road,
Okay.
as that is the most logical place to put a cabin.
Everyone's like,
I
Bex,
will grab him
fucking
by
stop.
the
You're going the
neck.
wrong way. All right. And Thomas doesn't need to roll. So the four of you, actually, Tiernell and Philly are both, kind of working together, kind of sectioning off, doing like a calming kind of thing. You guys take a side more or less, and have the other two just follow between you more or less, and you can find a cabin that quite possibly is the one he was talking about. That's just a little bit off the coast. It's kind of like a beach cabin, hunting lodge setup. It looks like it's got a little bit of a pier down on them in the ocean. Looks like a pretty nice. It's all log, wooden. Couple
Needs more
stories.
stonework.
There's no the chimneys. No fire or anything coming out of it.
Does the stonework look like it's a shipwrights kind of, or woodwork, sorry, look like it was a shipwrights, or more of just landlubbers construction?
Probably more of the latter.
It's not as good as it could have been.
It was designed to be maintained on land and not in the water.
That was the first mistake. You have to build all your houses as portable boats when living next to the ocean.
Just
Common
ask
sense.
everybody in New Orleans.
It's common sense.
It's
In case of tsunami, it just floats away.
it just floats away. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure, Tiernell, your first question is going to be if there's like any guards or anything. You don't see anybody. Any signs of activity, no lights, no candles lit on the inside through the windows from a distance, as far as you can tell. As far as you can tell, from a distance, it appears abandoned.
The world looks blue and green.
I. Good. Is that that ability that you have, Bex? The gaseous form thing. Do you have is that a cantrip?
No, the gaseous form is one of my 2 spells an hour. As long as we take a break every hour.
For an hour.
Yeah. So, I don't think we've had a break yet.
No, you haven't had a rest. You've had non-combat time, but no time to actually just sit back and relax.
Yeah.
I used the fireball, my fire lance, to just make a couple sparks and shrug.
This is what I got.
This is
I'm
what
just
you
gonna-
get.
Just gonna go up there and I'm gonna sneak up there past the with no regard toward the party. I'm just gonna sneak up there.
All right.
It's the best approach.
Yeah, just lone wolf it. Sneak check. Yeah. You're doing your best, being as sneaky as you can, but you step on a few limbs and make a little more noise, and it's like for some people it'd still be really sneaky, but for you, you're like, man, that was loud. But
I sound like Bex.
Yeah, right. Yeah. In your opinion, you're being as loud as a noisy pirate dwarf. You know you're being as sneaky as the average sneak. Whatever
So
that
once I
means.
get up to the house, what happens?
All right, so you look in. It looks like maybe it's a 5 or 6 rooms. Um, it's pretty dark in. You don't see any signs like footprints or any of that stuff. Like anyone's been here recently. There.
I'm gonna reach in and I'm gonna turn on the light switch.
Don't think that'll work. Wrong game, bro. But it's got a pretty nice big, front porch area with uh, oh, words. Near the bed, the hammock. Yeah, with a hammock stretched out across it, and there's like a tanning rack out front, and there's looks like a little steam room, not a steam room, but a drying hut off to the side. Maybe
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna also look around using my elven eyes to find if there's any hidden doors or whatnot.
Okay. It only has the single entrance, so the front door, and it is locked.
Um,
I mean, other than windows, obviously.
right. I'm gonna check the windows.
They're all like solid pane, not intended to be opened kind of windows. But they all seem to be intact and unbroken.
That's a one-story shack thingy.
Sorry, what?
He said
This is a
multiple
what?
stories.
It's 2 stories, yeah.
2 stories.
Yep.
Is there any way that I'm gonna be able to climb up to the second story?
With it being basically a log cabin, you can do that easily.
I'm gonna do that easily.
Okay. You make your way up to the second floor. It's got kind of a, not really a balcony, just like, it's a flat roof over the porch, so you can get up there to look around the main floor windows and stuff. Or not the main floor, but the second floor.
I'm gonna attempt to open the door there.
There's no exterior door on the second floor.
Well, I mean, how to get to how do you get to the balcony then?
I suppose that it's not really a balcony, it's just a roof. Is kind of a flat area. The roof of the porch is flat.
To be fair, you're probably skinny enough to just shimmy down the chimney.
That's also true.
Elves are like twigs,
That
even if you
is.
have muscles.
But there's no windows at the top or on the second floor
There
either.
there are some windows, yeah. So I was saying you can.
I'm gonna check those too.
Yeah, they're the same kind of windows. They're just single pane glass windows.
Are they? Is there any of those doors that I'm gonna be able to, or not doors, windows that I'm gonna be able to open?
Not without breaking them.
Okay, guys. I let them. I shot towards the party. No go. I'm not breaking into this place, but I'm gonna start walking back. I'm gonna get down off the house and I'm walk back toward them. He was right that there was a cabin, but he forgot that it was locked.
Can I do some sort of investigation to see if there's a key, like under the mat or something?
You can do that, yeah. That would be the correct roll. Actually, you do find there's kind of like a wood pile near the front porch, and one of the logs is hollowed out and has a spare key in it.
I'm gonna go open the door, see if it fits.
Is it like that bad fake rock that
Yeah.
doesn't fit in at all?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
There's a teak log in the pine pile.
I don't understand that. But if you told me there was shale with the marble, I'd go with that.
That wouldn't make any sense.
I know, right?
All right, dun dun dun. The key works.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk on in, not bother searching for traps or anything.
You find no traps.
I'm
in your
jumping up
non-search.
in that tree.
All right, so you're taking your watch position.
Yep.
Your Overwatch.
God damn it.
I don't have it either. Okay, I don't have it either. I just checked
I wish
my
I
email
had
a little
mine.
bit ago. Apparently, did not get in on this wave. I don't know if they're going to do another one tomorrow or not. Looking better, and I better get in.
They'll eventually do something.
The way I see it, I have until Monday.
Anyway, I think. Oh no, that was something else.
I am gonna walk down to the pier.
There's a little, I guess, like a, you can call it a, like more or less a rowboat. It does have like a, yeah, it's be a rowboat, but it has a steerable rudder and everything, so it can hold up to like 6 people. It looks like, as far as like 2 or 3 rowing, someone controlling the rudder and another. And
Okay.
looks like it's kind of well used. It's been, and then there's stands set up for fishing. The pier goes out maybe 100 feet from the shore
Sweet.
with the current sea level.
I am going to finally use the fishing pole that has been in my inventory since the first time we got paid.
All right.
I just like to, row out 200-300 feet, cast a line.
No bait.
I don't actually have any bait.
Okay. I was gonna have. Yeah, go ahead and roll a survival check, maybe.
I'm actually going to go with him.
Oh, well then I might have bait with the...
Let's go. Let's go. Thomas.
Throw the cleric in.
Alright.
No, the only reason I wouldn't have bait is because I'm just out there to kill time. But if someone's watching, I have a seafaring reputation to uphold.
I want to see how a pirate catches fish.
Depressingly ineffective.
With his bare hands. Not his
I'm
not his
not
dwarf
He has
hands.
a dwarf. He's got dwarf hands.
I beat you to your jokes in here in a bit.
I'm not actually good at fishing, Thomas. You noticed that almost instantly.
Billy,
Why you're a land pirate?
inside, looks like to be a fairly well furnished place. Like, this is not a cheap cabin. Like, maybe this is like some kind of summer retreat or, weekend hideaway for some well-to-do person.
My distaste is apparent.
No one's there to see it. Your distaste goes unnoticed. He was correct. If you look around, there's no provisions in the pantries or anything. There's a fireplace. Looks like a couple bedrooms on the bottom floor and a couple bedrooms on the top floor. One on the top floor is clearly a master bedroom with a really lavish bed with like way too soft of cushions or
I dropped my
stuff
shit on that bed.
for a hunting lodge is way too soft.
I dropped my shit on that bed.
All right.
That's mine.
X.
Yo.
So you're trying to gather some bait. Do you have some kind of net or something?
I have. I've got my fishing bait. I have.
Oh, you do
lots
have some
of
bait.
I mean, I have stuff. I just wasn't gonna use it.
Gotcha. All right. So make your survival check then.
All right. This is where
guess survival?
I disappoint. I am great at survival.
I could be convinced on some other checks also.
No, I'll use that. That's
Okay.
fine.
Depending on how you described it.
I'm just killing time out in the ocean. It feels nice to have salt under my feet again.
There's plenty of that. There's salt everywhere. 13. I think you catch something. Let's see. What do you catch? Could be a small tuna, maybe.
I could dig that.
Maybe a school tuna goes by, and like maybe a.
Yeah. This fishing pole was literally the cheapest one I found in the player handbook.
Oh, now that. Even a small tuna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
like,
they're
this
pretty
is-
big.
Yeah.
This is not
There's-
a masterful rod. It's like a piece of bamboo with some fabric to reinforce it.
Let's see. Yeah. Common lengths, 2 to 4 feet. Yeah, maybe tuna was a bad example.
A sea bass.
Yeah, there you go.
This is the fantasy world. I can catch anything.
You still need to.
sky-
There's a
fish.
kraken.
You still. It's the Kraken.
Dos Krakino.
What?
2 baby krakens.
Is that what kind of alcohol Bex drinks?
Dos Krakino.
He doesn't often go fishing, but when he does, he
does.
catches a kraken.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like something I would say when I was drunk.
Yeah. You catch like a 7 or 8 pound sea bass or something like that.
There you go. As soon as I catch it, I hand it to Thomas.
Well, that should be interesting. Thomas, what do you do if a live fish thrust into your hands?
I'm gonna pose with it, like
Like someone's taking a
Hey.
picture?
yep. I'm just gonna hold it by the mouth, like
Right.
all the fishermen do
Uh-huh.
that I've seen. I'm gonna pose with it.
In real life? Or in...
And then he's gonna whip and then nay.
Oh, there's a follow.
That was. Did I earn us a follow with my dance?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was with your dance.
Oh yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah. No.
It's cool. It didn't show the pop-up.
Because my dance.
Thank
just
you
now
so
hit
much for the
Twitch, so it
follow.
wasn't my
We
dance.
appreciate it.
So- How big is it? How big is the sea
Uh,
bass?
It's however big Damien says it is.
this one, in this world, this one's probably about 3 feet. Not 3 feet.
Like a
2
foot and a
feet.
half,
2
8
feet.
pounds.
Yeah, about 2 feet and about 7 or 8 pounds. Yeah.
There you go.
So we should all be able to eat pretty good with this.
Yeah, it'll be decent. Bex as caught tonight's meal.
Yeah.
I'm actually impressed. I'm like thoroughly impressed. I tell you how impressed I am with this as I'm sitting here holding it.
You
Not
really
just-
are a pirate.
The look on my face matches yours. So
I did
I caught a fish. I'm really not good at being a pirate. I'm great at doing the combat side of a pirate. I have underlings for the rest.
Do they don't know that yet, though, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, on the ship they did.
Oh, I thought you meant your land pirate crew.
No, Captain Bex had cabin boys to do his fishing. He just killed stuff.
Is Thomas your new cabin boy?
Oh well, in this scenario, yes. So you
Hold
deal
on
with
to
that
fish.
however emotionally you need to.
Yeah. Good job, Thomas.
Yeah.
I almost half want to make you make like a dex check to not drop the fish back in the water. But I guess as a man of the church, you probably partook in the literal teach a man to fish practice. So maybe you're experienced.
In my next trick, I'm going to turn one fish into 40.
Now, see, that's like what you're not supposed to do. You totally screwed up that parable. GG.
Damien, as the fish is starting to suffocate, I would like to speak to it
Oh God.
with beast speak.
Okay.
I ask how it's doing.
I'm dying. Can't breathe.
Would you like to
Water.
be free?
Water.
Would you like to be free?
Can't breathe.
I will ask Thomas for the fish back.
Water.
There you go.
All right, I have a hold of it and I dunk it, and I would still like to continue communicating with it.
It's like, woo! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
How many of the large?
This thing has an intelligence of like a half, so
That's okay. How many predators are here? How much danger is nearby?
Yes.
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 All right.
Scared.
Scared, and I sort of point
Oh, wait.
in the three directions.
You're holding
Which
it
way-
by the tail while in the water.
Oh, I got a hold of the thing, by the body. Yeah. Like
Wait, hold on.
in the water.
All right, so
It'll
you're two
probably get
handing
away
it.
soon.
Okay, I was gonna say we
No,
are
I don't
going.
have my hand in its mouth.
Okay, we're going to need a dex check at some point, but go ahead. We'll continue
Yep.
for
I only have 2 more questions, and then it'll be
Okay.
back in the boat. So,
hopefully.
which of the 3 directions I go out to sea, left, and right is most danger? Most scary.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. All right. And then I ask if it would taste better salted or not salted.
Already salted. I mean,
And then I pick it back up, hand
All
it
right.
back to Thomas.
give me that dex check. It tries to squirm away.
Dex or strength?
Oh, you know what? Strength also applies.
Athletics? Strength.
Now we're pushing it.
Alright. I'll take my 18.
Yeah, that's good. You're fine.
I
It
just
does
crush a
not-
couple fish ribs.
Yeah, it's okay. You take those out anyway.
Yeah. So I hand it back to Thomas. And then I begin to explain to Thomas in explicit detail how he has shown me the way of the candle god, and how that has shown me the true perspective on the balance of religion. And then I go into the illuminated kraken and try to have a theological discussion.
All right. Yep. That happens.
Thomas is like, I'm for this.
Well, is he though? Your religion also sounds heretical.
I'm not saying it's blasphemy, but it's mostly a lie. So,
The illuminated kraken.
yup. The path to chaos.
One of these times I'm going to time a mute, and you're going to say illuminate crack.
Oh yeah. I can try to do that on purpose now. I hadn't even thought about it.
The light that shines out of your ass.
I can make that happen.
He probably could.
Prestidigitation. The hardest spell to say out loud.
That was a good go. I'm not going to try and do better. All right. You guys have a meal for the night. Are you going to stay here?
How's the weather?
Stephanie claimed a bed, or Philly claimed a bed, so I assume we're sleeping here.
Yeah.
If the weather's nice, I'd like to sleep out on the pier.
Okay. See if you had a ranger in the group that could cast that spell, or a druid. Druid.
Control weather.
It's druid
Yeah.
craft. No, it's a cantrip, druid cantrip. It tells you what the weather's going to be for the next 24 hours.
Druids look really strong in this edition as an out of character.
um,
Really strong.
but it looks like it's going to be a fairly decent evening. So you're gonna go in, light the fire in the fireplace, and fry up a fish.
Well, I'm going to use magic to light the fire, but yeah.
If you're gonna use magic, will you light the fire in my room too?
I
In
can
the
make fire.
fireplace,
I can make fire
specifically.
anywhere.
And okay, she did
in
ask.
the fireplace,
yeah.
not anywhere else.
Yeah, I'll put it in the fireplace.
Also,
I have that flame lance spell.
so you guys get that that hour or so rest while you're, off fishing. What are you doing, Philly and Tyrnell? Just chilling?
I'm
I'm
sitting in
gonna
that
go-
damn tree.
Just
I didn't want to go into that house at all.
okay. Philly? I didn't hear you.
I'm going to stay close to the house.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Let's see. So, what are you guys, I guess, going to do for the next 12 hours, more or less?
What time of day was it when we first started all the fighting and stuff?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember a minute ago. I couldn't remember exactly. It seemed like it was maybe midday, 2 or 3 in the afternoon ish.
I didn't write it
We
down.
hit
So you're
a
maybe
5-mile run, and then the 2-mile looking for the cabin. It's probably getting close to evening, I guess is what I'm getting at,
Yeah,
right?
6 or 7 o'clock on a late spring evening.
Might as well settle down for the night, I guess. We're here. The guy did say we could stay here, so
That's right.
Bex will begin to lay out all of his trophies and make sure they're still in good condition. Just in the middle of the room.
Okay.
What do we have?
I was gonna let you guys go, and then I'll explain what I have in my possession. But everyone else.
I'm just gonna sharpen Lola and Gregor.
I think he's challenging you to a who has the cooler shit taken off other people's bodies collection
Yes,
challenge.
that is literally what I'm doing.
Look at
You
all
want me
my
to
junk.
Pull out the foreskin that doesn't belong to me.
So laying on the ground is a. Here, I'll just go through mine. The pup shards don't come out. They're not trophies. They're memories. A necrotic-based shrunken orc dick, a devil spine, 11 random ears that have also been necrotically shrunken, a stolen cross, my earring, a mountain lion whisker, a tail feather from a rock, the eye patch from the orc, and a water
Gross.
skin full of giant zombie death goop. That is all on the floor.
I'll look up. Yeah, who cares about character development? Jesus H.
It's all about trophy collection.
Thomas pulls out his emblem of Lumiere, smacks it down right there.
I do have a question. I forget. Where did the cross come from?
It was the. Remember when we raided that building thing, the church temple? I said I want to keep one worthless trinket. It was the pewter symbol. I thought it was a cross.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a little tiny worthless trinket. Didn't even have any financial value at all.
Yep.
Which is the point of all my trophies.
Yep.
Why keep what you could sell?
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's where it came from. The raid of the church.
Yeah, I remember now. Does anybody else prefer to show off their collection other than their symbol of Lumiere?
The only
Nope.
trinket I need.
But you do have some others, right? Pretty sure people like giving you. I don't know if you kept them, but like some orc ears and
I
stuff.
cleanse them with fire.
All right. So yeah, I guess back to the original question. What are you guys doing too for like the next 12 hours?
Now that we've got that out of the way.
If nothing eventful happens, I'm just.
I mean,
gonna
what's your
sleep.
plan to do?
Yeah. Just gonna fall asleep. Get back them spells.
Yeah, that's pretty much my entire plan.
And then, yeah, I guess okay. All right. So you guys, any other than Tyrnell's watching the tree? Anybody else going to take a specific watch or anything like that?
We're in a house. I feel pretty safe. Shut the door.
Lock it. Put the key back out front.
Lock it so Tierno can't get in.
That face. It's like, whatever. Wait, hold on. Let me reach into my bag of shits. Oh, no, I'm all out.
No shit's given.
All right. While I look something up, you can tell me, Bex,
Yo.
how familiar is Bex with the legend of sirens?
More intimately than he should be? Yeah.
Look at all the bucks I give. That's a good one.
You walked into that one.
The hills are alive.
Where's my mute button? Fixed. Can't hear anybody now.
Yep.
I need an
Thank you.
individual mute button.
Yeah,
That sounded great, wife. Love you.
but I'm quite confident that I have an intimate understanding of sirens and how
Whoa.
they function.
Giggity.
Phrasing?
Huh?
Phrasing?
No? Factual.
Factual. Is that how you survived the shipwreck? Truly?
There may be some omissions in my backstory.
It was actually a gang of mermen.
There may be some omissions.
It
in
may
my
be more
backstory.
intimate than he's letting on, too.
Yep.
We still haven't figured out what way Bex swings.
He swings?
Yup. Is he a lefty or a
Yep.
righty?
Does his partner care?
Mostly not.
It was falling from the sky.
I'm a blue dwarf covered in tattoos. I can't have too many standards.
That's a good point.
I thought so. No, yeah, I would be quite familiar with sirens and their lore,
Okay.
unless you've changed it drastically from what a human would also know. My player knowledge.
You.
We don't know.
Had to look up scrying.
Mm-hmm.
I spelled it wrong. The okay. I need from each of you a wisdom saving throw.
Including myself.
Yes,
That is not in the damn house.
correct.
Oh yeah. I'm so good at this game. This is why you don't take negative modifier characters.
Okay, so we've got a 12, a 3, a 12, and a 14.
No, I got a nat 1.
Oh.
Oh no,
Yes.
that's a 3. Sorry.
Nope, you're right. Yeah.
That's a nat 1. Yeah.
Why does it say 1 plus minus
I have
1
a
plus 3?
-1 modifier, and then
Yeah,
half
he's
level.
got-
is
Oh,
plus 3.
it's proficiency. Got it. Okay. So a 12, a 3, a 12, and a 14. Modified by blank. Okay.
Stephanie should actually be 15
Why?
We got 5 viewers now.
because you asked for a saving throw, but Philly rolled an ability check.
Oh,
But
Thank
you get
you.
to add a proficiency to a saving throw, but not to an ability check.
Right. 15. Okay. Do, 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 do. All right. Ta-da. Knowledge gained. Alright. So the point of asking about the sirens was just to give you something to talk about while I looked that up real quick. Bait and switch. Sorry. The night passes. Oh, can't find a single fuck. The night passes uneventfully, except for Thomas's usual reoccurring dreams. And that's my favorite one. Impossible to divide by the amount of fucks that I give.
Because it's also a math joke.
Yep. So, now the question begins. What are your intentions for today? And possibly beyond today? Because you're getting up.
Well, I think that this may or may not change something, but early morning, Luzon's going to be back. So
There's also that. And Tierno will possibly, you guys would have to do an opposed check if Luzon's being sneaky about his approach to the cabin.
no, it wouldn't be.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what?
Tierno, you would notice Luzon coming from, up to you, doesn't matter, either up the beach or through the woods. Either way, Tierno would notice.
Oh, I noticed him.
Yeah, you definitely, once he's, I mean, if he's not being sneaky, basically within your field of vision in the dusk, so maybe a couple 100 feet out, basically, something like that.
Yeah, I'm staying in my tree. He can't, he doesn't see me, so nobody, even the party doesn't know where I'm at, so I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep my watchful eye on him though.
All right. Luzon. You're muted. You're muted.
I'm going to stroll up to the cabin like I own the place, because I do, and go on in.
The door was unlocked, I think. Or did we? No, we didn't really lock it.
I don't know. That's up to you guys. What'd you have?
I wouldn't,
wouldn't have.
Not with Tierno outside. That would have been rude.
How rude.
Hey, I'm Stephanie.
Sorry, my bad. All right, so it's not locked. So that's, you know. Well, I mean, it's also obvious that people have been in there because there's probably still smoke coming out the chimney. Especially if you kept the fire going all night.
I'm all right with that. I'm going to go on in. I have a pretty good idea of who it might be, and if it's something that I'm not expecting, I can always get away.
Okay. Bex, you slept on the pier, right?
Yep.
Thomas probably would have slept on, like, the most uncomfortable cot available.
I must suffer for my people.
That's right.
he took the mattress off and just slept on the springs or the bedboard or whatever.
He looks at the floor and he's like, "Can you make this rock harder?"
Whoa.
Ooh,
Phrasing. Phrasing.
it probably was intentional.
I believe it was. Billy's upstairs. Thomas is probably downstairs. So that would be depending on what you do.
Well, once I walk in and see somebody, I mean, do I recognize him? Imagine I might.
Yeah. You talked with him long enough, be like, hey, you're that guy that almost killed an entire city guard with your group of friends yesterday.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I'll just throw my bag down and say, well, looks like you guys decided to stay here after all.
Exterminate!
Yeah.
Annihilate! Destroy!
Oh, another follow. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Yeah, we decided that it was close enough to where we were that we just stay here the night before we moved on. Didn't expect to see you here, though.
Yeah, look, you guys really kicked the hornet's nest. Um, there is some serious shit going down in town, and getting this pardon is going to be mighty expensive. Um,
Like how
basically,
expensive?
what's that?
Like how expensive?
Basically, for all the people I talked to and kind of, went through the chancellor and tried to see what magic I could work, it's going to be about 3,000 gold to get this kind of grease going.
As a side note, my collection of trophies has not been picked up yet.
So it's just spread across the floor.
It's neatly organized across the floor. Yeah.
Nice.
Neatly, according to the perspective of a dwarf, right? Not
Of a exiled dwarf pirate.
right. So neatly.
It's mostly in a pile.
right. It's all in the same general area. It's,
Nothing is touching. That's all that matters, really.
Um, per person or total?
That would be per person.
Wow.
And they really are pretty mad. They really didn't want to hear any of the mitigating factors that I brought up. It may have actually made things worse.
Did you
Maybe
tell them I was a knight?
maybe discuss this with. I'll go get everybody together and we'll discuss this. Thomas goes about, gets Philly, and
Philly does not want to roll out of bed.
the oversized. You're like sunk into the bed, like it's recessed, like under the like 300 blankets and 500 pillows, and he'll fetch Bex out on the pier and maybe holler for Tyrnell. We need to discuss something. Tyrnell, we'll be inside. It's warmer in there. Got things to discuss. And he goes inside. Presumably with Bex, if he woke up after a couple gentle. Wake up. And if he doesn't wake up, he'll just roll him over into the water. No.
There you go.
Actually, Thomas might do that.
Yeah, that's something that Thomas would definitely do.
That is
Do you
totally.
flip me into the water? 'Cause I'll probably wake up then.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, I
If
wake
he
up.
is able to roll you over into the water, that is definitely what he'll try to do.
You're getting better. So.
Oh, you're awake.
I'll
Meaning
just swim to shore.
that as you're walking back, he's like that Luzon guy is back. He came and visited us.
Oh shit, my stuff.
Yeah.
Bex sprints.
Okay.
On the water?
That's when the yelling happens, when he's like trying to catch up with Bex and he hollers for Tyrnell.
No, not. I swim to shore, and then he told me the elf is there, and I'm like, oh, my stuff. Philly's not going to take it, but I don't trust elves.
That's what I would be worried about.
I'm going to come down the stairs cocooned in the blankets that were on that bed.
The giant furs and wool blankets.
Mhm. Yep.
They're like mummified.
Just my head showing.
Well, okay.
If there's like a bearskin rug, though, I'm wearing the bearskin rug over top.
There is definitely like some kind of like dire bear rug or something like that.
Yes, the head's resting on my head, but the blankets are still wrapped around me.
Never seen a dwarf so intent on being warm. All right, Tyrnell, what are you doing?
I'm already down there.
Okay.
But I'm right outside the door. I'm not going inside the fucking house.
All right,
Doesn't trust it.
it's a good, fun, awkward like. You guys could maybe migrate away from the seating areas and talk near the door.
Right on the patio.
Yeah. Philly could get up in the hammock and just go back to sleep. So Thomas will relay. He says, according to Luzon here, it's going to cost us 3,000 gold each to obtain a pardon.
That's if you really want a pardon.
Well, looks like I'm not going back to that city.
Wait a second, wait a second.
Or inside
if we
the
really
kingdom.
want a pardon, what else do we maybe want? Are you offering an alternative?
Well, I'm just saying that 3,000 gold's a lot of money to get back into a town that really wants to kill everybody that's not part of this Reva religion.
we
You may be
overthrow
better
the
off just
government?
leaving.
I do have a question, Damien.
Go.
This is not the town that has my magical weapon awaiting me, correct?
It is.
That is what I was afraid you were going to say. Because that's what I wrote it down as.
Yep.
So,
And Thomas. His shield.
so
So my
perhaps-
question still stands. Can we overthrow the government?
Can you overthrow the government? Probably not.
could you get
The
us
Well,
a
apparently we
government's
have
a big
inside
thing.
man.
Why don't you
Government's-
guys have him go get your shit?
Could you? Oh, he's not touching that. Could you get me a 1-day pass or like a 12-minute pass or a
Do you have
6-minute
something
pass?
you need to get into town for a reason?
Thomas
As
says,
a
I'll do it. He
As
starts
a
to grab
devout
his coin
follower.
purse. 3,000 gold. I need a pardon. I must get back to my people. I must try to help everybody I can, and I can't do it from outside the city.
You don't
No.
have 3,000, do you?
Yeah, he does.
I stop, Thomas.
So do you. Your
No,
gold on your
no,
sheet's not
Now,
correct.
Thomas, I know that you are what some would call useless in tactical negotiations, but 3,000 money, just pure 3,000 money,
3,000 people monies.
that's a lot. Let's wait a moment. Back to my needs. What about that pass?
Hand in hand.
Well, if you're not planning on staying in town, I can probably sneak you in if that's
I'm
your
a
goal.
blue dwarf. I mean, if you think you can do it,
He's a blue dwarf.
go.
He is a
go
blue
for it.
dwarf.
If you can sneak me in, I'll make it worth your while.
He
You
is.
just need to put me in a suit of armor and clean me up a little bit, and I can fit right in.
Well, she makes
I'm
it all
not blue.
Could I just?
Dude.
I could just wear a hood.
Like 90% of the city guard is human, so.
All dwarves look the same. I'll get through.
Male, female, there's no difference.
that
As long as you're wearing
one
armor.
has a beard. Oh, wait. They all do.
That one has a beard too. Damn.
Yeah, I can. I think I could get you in at night. I could sneak you past the guards, but you're not going to be able to stay in town. Like, eventually,
I don't need to stay in town.
I do.
All right.
It's imperative.
What about this, Thomas? Let me sneak into town, get the scope, the feel, and then I can come back and tell you just how bad it is.
I need to get there as soon as possible. I can't. The people of Lumiere, the good people who believe in the true religions of the Nine, need our help. Even if I have to lie and say I believe in Reva, just to be able to work within the new system that's been established, I have to be there.
Vex breaks the fourth wall and says, "That doesn't sound like you." Is it Deadpool, Jim?
Yeah,
I got it.
I got it.
Just like
You
looks
can't
at
say I got it. It's your joke. You fucking
He
asshole.
just like looks at the screen. That doesn't sound like Thomas. No, I
Sounds
mean,
like Thomas.
it's your
What Thomas told
it's
me
your
to
life,
say.
buddy. But I'm just saying. No,
I'm just saying.
you
I'm
need
not
to
saying.
negotiate.
All right, look. I'll go get the necessary bribes done and everything. You can come with me, dwarf. And we'll wait until nightfall, and I'll sneak you in. By then, I should have the pardon purchased and secured, and I'll sneak you in, I guess, at night. And then if you can get whatever you need to get, we'll get back out, and then we'll come back here.
I'm not worried about getting what I need to get.
What?
I have the utmost confidence in my ability to complete my task in a timely manner.
Okay.
I was confused. I thought
Sure.
you were like, well, I don't really want to get anything out of just wanted to go. It's like, what?
I just want to get inside. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Yeah, I guess actually, Cleric, you can come with us and just wait outside until I get the pardon.
That sounds like a most excellent plan.
I just switched over to Twitch to watch all the fuckometers.
So, Philly, you're just being quiet in all this.
I mean,
Billy just wants to go back and lay down. That's all Billy wants to do.
I want to be. I want to be wrapped up in the bearskin rug and the blankets. Can I keep the bearskin rug? If I can
Sure.
keep the bearskin rug, I will go with everyone else.
You can
Even
have
though
it.
I don't really want to. Because I
I
don't
can
like
make it work.
apologizing. Apologizing is for pussies.
Tyrnell, you're just kind of standing there observing all this.
I really don't want no part in this. That town can go fuck
Not just
itself.
that town.
There.
It's not
That
just
town-
the town. It's this
Good.
entire region. Let's look at our map here. Everything in this circle called Ma Kavarn, which is, yeah, a lot.
Well, I can just tell you right now, everything in that circle called block of whatever you just said, can go fuck itself.
All I'm saying is we got this circle, this circle, this circle. We also have this giant blue one that is really nice. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind, guys. Got this huge blue space right here.
No guards out there, is there?
Well, there's a couple.
But Thomas
called
definitely
Krakens.
is insistent and wants this pardon, so I guess, do you guys have any comments about their plan to leave tonight to go get Bex's item and Thomas back into the city? Where he wants to
Did
be.
somebody else said they had an item too? Who was that?
Thomas
Oh,
does.
Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas.
It's not really a concern of his, but he also has an item waiting to be finished there.
Okay.
He's already ordered a new shield. Okay. So no objections to that plan? You two are going to hang back here or what? Philly and Tyrnell?
I
Yeah,
don't know. Elf?
I'm honestly, I'll ride with you guys, but I'm not going into that godforsaken city.
You just kind of, you can hang out with Thomas while he waits on them to come back and give him his paperwork outside the city somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not going in that city. Fuck that city.
Okay. All right. Well, that brings us to our second break. Real quick, let's give a shout out to our two new followers. I don't know if any of these sound familiar to anybody. Batwoman91, thank you. We really appreciate it. Yeah, I thought so. That seemed kind of obvious. But also Tinkerspell. Thank
It's a
you.
pretty sweet name.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Hope you're enjoying the show. We'll be back in just a few minutes. If you like the show, hit the follow, hit the subscribe button, and enjoy the music till then. Peace. Be right back.